It's busy again now, but COVID cast its long shadow over these transplant wards. Not because patients were getting it, but because the supply of donor organs almost dried up.
Hi, sorry I can't get through at the moment.
I've gone through to your answer phone.
Thanks. Bye.
Hello, Pauline.
Hello there, hi.
Brilliant, the technology actually works. Pauline desperately needed new lungs, but she went on the donor list just days before the country locked down. As the hospitals braced themselves for COVID, she expected a long wait, but then the call came.
It was 9:30 in the morning and just about to have breakfast, and the transplant nurse called me and she said to me, we believe we have a pair of lungs for you. And she went through everything, and I just burst into tears, because obviously you think of the donor, their family, because somebody has lost their life. So you don't really know how to feel.
We're filming with the door shut to keep her safe. Pauline has this incredible description of her new life.
I woke up and I had a huge gasp, because I was only used to a very small amount of air within my lungs, and I could take in a full breath, and it just amazing.
But Pauline knows she was lucky. Caroline, hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Doctors here say the number of donor organs available fell by around 90% as the pandemic struck, meaning more patients than usual died whilst waiting. It's because most organs come from intensive care units, and they were struggling to cope with COVID.
So the number of donors remains lower than it would be normally, which impacts on the number of transplants we're able to perform, but the number of donors is increasing, and actually the number of transplants that are able to be performed as a result is increasing. We're not yet back to normal levels, but we hope to be in the not too distant future.
In fact, transplant operations across the country are now about 2/3 of the way back to normal. Upstairs, Pauline's finally ready to go home. It's a moving moment for her and the staff. Husband Colin's waiting anxiously outside. Because of the virus, these two haven't been able to meet for weeks. Pauline says first up she wants a cup of tea in her own home. Longer term, believe it or not, with her new lungs, she says she wants to climb Mount Snowdon. Richard Westcott, BBC News, Royal Papworth Hospital in Cambridge.